What's good? What's good? What's good? You heard me, Warren? Say what's good.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Oh, my God.
I just think I play franchise game. I gotta play championship divisional game. Whatever was called.
All niggas gotta do is catch, bro.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Micah Kaiser,
man, y'all niggas some fucking shit, man.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Take me out of the game. What did they do? Score.
In there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 16 on 3rd and 16, and that spot moves the chains.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Gun.
On first down, it's Rosen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Leopard.
On first down, Scott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
All right, here we go.
On 3rd down, Rosen throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt.
Go ahead, call her back, bro.
And his kick here is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Deuce. Louis. Let's go, 12, let's
go. Goff.
Just because your name China don't make you Asian or Chinese.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Second into his prime time
Better
for a
than
little bit of a
Bruce's.
gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Nah, it ain't that serious. Pull up on your butt and like,
Gurley again here on 1st down. And able to get this one all the way up to about the
That's what the kids
46-yard
like.
line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go, fellas, here we go. Merlin. Orange. Louis.
some more food.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Staying up, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Maybe hamburger, no fries. And he got no ketchup, no mustard.
He wasn't able to get it back.
But you making
He
hamburger.
did have a teammate on the spot, able to retain
That's
possession.
one. Where the mustard at?
I don't know, but some fried chicken.
DC.
Oh, there's that curry on mustard. They must be sour.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff.
Fried everything.
Right side complete. That's one.
They ate it all.
Went in here
And
to
he'll
put
be
a
taken
potato.
down at the 46-yard
Which one of the dress I ate?
It'll be a
What is
game
the dog gonna lead him in
also
there?
lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, J.J. Nelson. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2.
Ain't nobody eat no. What? Oh.
A very nice
I say
job
some more hamburger meat up
back
here.
there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
What's this,
And
pork
they
chop?
split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because
Why I just
you're
smoke?
exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way,
Aren't you?
that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do
foot on
best.
the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Ooh, child. Things are gonna get
Now a
easier.
play fake here on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A solid gain.
That was
of
the boy and
15
Chris.
yards, and the sticks move.
They were still in the store.
That's the ability to read a defense and utilize.
He said, I'm about to go to the store. He said, I don't know why you ain't got no money.
Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody.
Still, no boy got locked up for stealing from the store, bro. That nigga did like 8 years, bro.
Right, and they were able to do that there.
That nigga did 8 years for stealing out the store. But that nigga still the cash register. God damn. That
Back-to-back
nigga
good
was locked
plays
up
have them on
forever.
the move on 1st down.
Right. What they say, like 10 years later or something? They said, I don't know. They was out of school. They was seniors or something.
Detroit! Gun!
That nigga dope boy stole a whole register, bro.
And the Rams got him.
They try to get my man life.
In there to get him his second sack now of the
He
afternoon.
did not. I'd have gave him like
now
3
on a
bucks.
2nd and 15 following that sack.
Yeah, you right.
Set. 319.
Bro, his mother did not like him, bro.
Over.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen.
Right.
Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
He said, "Give my brother's ball back."
George Iloka, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
He said, "Man, ain't nobody gonna steal your ball, man. I got no money to buy a whole." He was like, "What he say? I know money to buy like 10."
He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw on television and said, "Hey, congratulations."
Thanks, though, man.
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since
Yeah,
you
bro
did
turned
that,
around, got smoked in Menace to Society.
everything that goes along with it. But
I remember they killed Kane because he said, "We can't leave him like that. It ain't right, all right."
Instincts, understanding
It ain't right, all right.
and being able to make a play on the football.
And they're not able to hook up there.
Right.
Incomplete.
It ain't right, all right. Can't leave him like this.
About as efficiently and effectively
Right.
as we could have possibly imagined.
Not like this.
Sometimes the pass
Not
is
like
just
this.
full of rock.
Yeah,
He
let's
said,
face it,
"Kane,
you're running
don't
the
die,
ball,
Kane. Stay up, Kane."
Breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And he's going to be brought down inside.
Nigga, wait, that's weak shit right there.
That second
He love that
down, a
move.
big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Which one of y'all niggas ain't Kane? A friend partner.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Justin Houston in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
He slid on Kane in the man. Bullshit.
That matters is part 2, right?
You niggas was
Once they
bullshit.
took the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the
He said, "I ain't out here trying to shoot no kids or no old people."
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Ndamukong Suh with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Hey, you need some help, partner?
They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Watch it now, Barney. Detroit.
3rd and long here for Rosen. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a
That
quarterback,
nigga said,
you've got to know when to say when
"No,
and
you
just
done
throw it
fucked up,
away.
Mike."
Flushed out to the right, tries to make
He
something
going
out of
there.
nothing
He
here,
going back.
and he winds up floating one
Put him back in the
downfield
field.
that gets intercepted.
He was like, "So when you was at 8:30?" So at 9:15 you was at the store. But 8:45 you said you was in the house. I was like, damn.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed.
Shell. Bell, you won. What's that?
His mother busting them mother quick.
Now on second down,
Come on, I don't want my son learning how to do drive-bys.
Justin Houston in on the tackle.
She snatched Anthony boy ass up quick.
He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Just beating the play clock is gone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Man, that's
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
I remember Kane Lewis went outside when he was young. He told him, y'all ain't grown.
They're running with Gurley. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's brought in left side by
Oh,
T.
man, that don't funny. That's it.
Up near the 35, right at the 34.
Man, I just, 10 years in the joint.
There on 1st. On 2nd down, Rosen.
They
set up the screen. That's complete.
You see that showing me some money too, motherfucker? Hell no, man, you go.
Down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also
that
brings
motherfucker mother started throwing up and
the
shit.
Cardinals
No,
on
they ain't
3rd
nothing.
down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
All right, now, look at 56.
His father told me some, hey.
It's Rosen. And he finds Seals Jones complete. 2 catches now in this division.
Little bro, they had that right
matchup.
here.
That one, a first down.
I don't know. That's on right this up.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Throwing again, it's Rosen. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No, he got the Arizona.
Green, 39.
On 2nd down, here's Rosen.
Sorry, you lied to you, Martin. I just went in Arizona.
Down, it looks like right at the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Now let's go. Blue, line it.
Now Rosen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here.
Well, this our fantasy jump. I ain't got
my fantasy my defense was holding up though.
Do they think he can snap it back into
I can't do it. David Johnson hurt too. That's my main person. I want MVP with that nigga. In a playoff game though. 2nd round.
2nd and 10. Goff again. Gets it off to Gurley. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. 5 yards on the pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Boom.
gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Just 11 seconds to go in the half.
Probably gotta get the 30-yard line. I ain't about to get this.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He dropped it.
The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You can hear me? You hear me?
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Second and 10. It's Rosen again. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Thank you. Let's go.
Wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
You hear me?
So with 2 ticks
The window. I don't know if I can make this fool.
He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. I don't think this will even. Nope, it doesn't even get there.
No, I missed it. I kick it again. I got more size though.
Is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about.
Oh, you can't end the half on a penalty. What?
As now we send you out to Orlando.
Bro, I let him offside, fool, and I kicked and missed it, and I accepted. Huh? How about I do that?
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
How about I do it?
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because
that's crazy, fool. Hey, Rick, you can end the half on a flag.
Said, not even get to the red zone, let alone not even put points on the board.
That's what I'm saying.
Take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Well, you can't end the half on the flag either, fool. All sides.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Never. I ain't never heard nothing like that.
So the incompletion, and now it's second and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
If I knew that, bro, I already know it's going to miss it.
A play fake to Gurley, now gone.
He caught it. My man would have missed it. Sorry.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Value three.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Tiger.
To throw on second down is gone. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
The clutch playoff game right here. David Johnson hurt, bro. That shit hurt, fool. I want MVP with that nigga.
76, tell him. 76. 76.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
You said who not online?
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And that's caught left side. Seals Jones with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
That's why I come back to it.
No, check, Patriot.
They'll run on first down. Scott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Game.
The loss of a full 3
so
yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling them behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Play action here with Rosen. Lets it go for Nelson. It's caught.
Let's
inside
go.
the 25.
Stop playing up on J.J. Nelson like he's not 95 speed. I'm trying to make that happen the whole game.
Nelson, 62 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Yeah, man.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Nah, somebody, I ain't do. Just somebody put that before I did that. Somebody did it before I joined the league. I don't feel like changing all these niggas. He did it on endless niggas.
Punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit, he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Starting left here.
Turn your volume down.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right.
He got him over. Yeah, he got him.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
76, tell him. 76. 76.
He better run the ball.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff.
He caught that? Oh my God.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside.
I couldn't play no better defense than that.
He got 29 yards that time. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Yeah. That's right there, though.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Another carry now for Gurley.
Good, y'all.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Maurice Alexander making the stop defensively.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Starting left here.
Throwing on third. Goff. He may try and run for this. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And he loses the
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, fool. Hey, fool. Let's go. Let's go.
That scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams
the smart code,
from
she
the
said.
10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone.
All right, bro.
One job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Check. Crunch. Crunch. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Out. Detroit.
On 1st down, Scott. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
That's thing
So
is
now they have
wrong.
to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. Caught right side, Tate. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line.
I threw 3 interceptions.
There of 20 yards. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th.
Yeah. Yo. You still got it, Rick? Who you got muted?
This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Detroit. Over.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Josh Rosen that slow?
Getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
I don't know what type of play I should do. I ain't trying to throw no interception. I gotta play conservative.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
Yeah, shot tough, ain't it?
They'll run it now out of the gun.
If you'd kept that block, I'm gone.
Maybe
Damn.
a yard up to the 24. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone
What are you talking about?
who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 3rd down, Rosen throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
5 minutes
Goff
left.
will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start the drive with
Stop playing me, boy.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
Right. I ain't trying
Even
to
though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally
I gotta get some pressure, bro. They're not getting no
touchdown
pressure,
here, they could be in
so
business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to air one out.
he dropped it. Let's
The
go.
collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
And this is a risky drink to do, but I'm gonna do it right
Once
now.
again, they'll go from the 40.
And I'm gonna see what happens.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete.
Tackling open field, bro.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that,
Hey, don't say that. He gonna hit
very
you.
hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot.
I know, I'm trying to
That means
win.
you have to run extra plays.
I'm trying to win.
move it.
12.
He don't know
Throwing
that, I
again is
don't think.
Goff.
Let's go.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And
Let's go.
this is
This game.
recovered
I don't
by
care.
the Cardinals.
Come my house, boy.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
He
That's been
13-3
representative of their
in the same
entire
league.
game still being
I'm
shut
13-3
out.
too.
Here we go. Green, 39.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there.
I
and
don't
now
think he did
2nd down.
good. I don't know. Maybe he'll just work at the Rams, so
on the first play of the second drive,
give
you
him a
end up
boost, you
going
know.
backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen
Why
right
not?
here, right now.
I don't care.
On 2nd down, Scott. And able to push his way forward here for a good
I got my
little
conservative
gain.
also. I can't do no moves.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
I'm just worried about
At this
wasting
stage of the
time.
game,
I'm not worried about
with
it.
the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39. 36.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver
It's
his
alright. I
way
did it
down
like,
to
I
about
don't
the
know.
7.
He's not calling no
Give him
timeouts
3
either.
on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Whistles
Oh,
now
alright.
and a timeout. So defensively,
I should have
they
scored
burn
right
here
there.
with 1:51
I should have scored
left.
right there.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He'll get it up the middle. And he
GG.
is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Boston Scott taking it in from 7 yards away.
That's a game anyway.
And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
They call pass interference. Oh man.
Picked off by Casey
They call pass interference.
He's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play.
Hey, Border, hey, he be lusty, fool.
Super 66. Maverick. Starting left here.
On first down, it's gone. He's going to let it fly. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Brian Arakpo. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And Rosen's actually going to throw it here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Detroit!
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Lets it go for Nelson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th
on the screen.
today.
On JJ. I threw an interception.
And they'll take over inside
I don't
the
know why
45 at the 44-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back.
I get to run the ball, bro.
And it didn't
Shit.
work out.
But my defense, you know, came in clutch.
After the interception, here's Goff. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Cut that crank. Oh, no, I don't got a reason.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. Now a desperation throw deep down.
He caught that. He just caught that.
Before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
You hear me?
After the big play,
Ooh, that's
a chance
Brandon
to finish
Cooks.
now on 1st and goal. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and push it in with Gurley.
This nigga,
No gain there, and it's
where's you running behind?
2nd and goal.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout. So it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final
He's trying to get on the ball, his little. You about to kick a field goal.
So here's the kicker, Caleb Sturgis, on to try the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And
at least you got on the ball, bro. At least you got on the ball.
And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, he wanted to get on the ball. He want to go like a, getting dubbed. You hear me?
And this is going to be
that's for my defense ranked number 1. My defense ranked number 1 in this motherfucker for a reason. They're trying me.
They needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they
about to.
The toe to the
I might.
On that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. And this is
hey, J.J. Nelson, touchdown. Yeah.
Touchdown. J.J. Nelson, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
Touchdown.
And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
Touchdown. 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 Touchdown.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship, and do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll just about do
Only
it
got
for
19
Charles
rushing
Davis.
yards.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
He don't do.
It's a win for the Cardinals as we... Dale.
He got 184 total offense. GG. Get home playoff win. I just did get a win. The fuck?
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure. I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no, but don't use me fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp. I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a. Welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen. Now it's by the stove. Big inside this cases one. Do me dirty, I'ma find you lay out on the floor. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone. I wasn't.
But David Johnson still not back, fool. Come on, fool. Okay, I play the same dude I just beat.
My garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no, but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp. I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a. Welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting busy. Now they see me out in public and be known what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable. Tell my
Should I play my other franchise game now?
Had to be patient. Now I'm running up these bands, can hit the island for vacation. I've been on my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now he's on the data. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo.
Let's go. On the hop, fellas, on the hop. Who wants it? Let's see some hustle out there today. Got a big game this week. Come on. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
This one is for gold.